Good day, brothers and sisters. Pastor Glenn here once again. Last week I shared with you on how to do good when times are bad, how to be happy when times are sad. We got that from the epistle of the Apostle Paul to the Philippians or to the Filipinos of his time. And I'd like to continue sharing from the Philippians today from chapter 1. As we know that the Apostle Paul was in prison. He was in lockdown, naka-quarantine siya, and there were prison guards watching him. And in that circumstance, people could be very sad. But in the case of the Apostle Paul, he took 3 reasons why he should be happy. And he's sharing that to the Philippians. He said, first of all, in chapter 1, verse 3, he said, I thank my God every time I remember you. In all my prayers for all of you, I always pray with joy because of your partnership in the gospel from the very first day until now. First reason, he was happy because the Filipinos or the Philippians were in partnership with him in sharing the gospel. How is that? They sent him his support. They sent him a love gift, and the Apostle Paul used that to continue in sharing the gospel. You see, they've always supported him while he was on his missionary journeys, but even now in prison, they gave him a love gift. And the Apostle Paul was so thankful for that. He said, this is your partnership with me in the gospel. The second reason, and the third, he said, now I want you to know, brothers and sisters, that's verse 12, that what has happened to me has actually served to advance the gospel. Wow, in prison na, pero nag-advance pa ang gospel. As a result, it has become clear throughout the whole palace guard and to everyone else that I am in chains for Christ. And because of my chains, most of the brothers and sisters have become confident in the Lord and dare all the more to proclaim the gospel without fear. Dalawang bagay. While he was in prison, he shared with the prison guards the gospel of the Lord Jesus Christ. And they realized he was not a criminal. He was a missionary of the Lord. And many prison guards probably accepted Jesus as Lord of their lives. And the Apostle Paul was happy that in spite of being in prison, he's able to share the gospel. And the third reason is because he was away from the Filipinos or from the Philippians. They took the opportunity and the privilege to share the gospel because they had no pastors. The Apostle Paul was not with them. So they were the ones who became missionaries and evangelists. Wow. So even in circumstances of difficulties and bad times, there is always something good that comes out of it. Because the Lord said, all things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are called according to His purpose. So what does that mean for us today? First, we continue with a partnership in the gospel. Support your church. Support your pastors in prayer and give your tithes and offerings to your church. Continue to do that in spite of the lockdown, in spite of you don't come together in fellowship every Sunday. Send them your love gifts and your financial support, being a partner in the gospel. Second, maybe you cannot go out. You're in lockdown, you're quarantined, you're at home. You can always share the gospel to the people around you. Maybe your neighbors, or maybe someone there or several people there in your household needs to hear the gospel. Share with them, have a Bible study with them, have prayer meetings in your community so that you can continue to bring the good news to the lost. Third, you can share the gospel throughout the world. There's social media, there's Facebook, there's Instagram, there's email, there's Messenger. Do not limit yourself to selfie. Do not limit your Facebook and Messenger to postings that came from others who posted it in your Messenger and you post it outside. No. Share the gospel through social media. Be a partner, be an evangelist, and be a blessing to others. God bless you, brothers and sisters.